Have you ever wondered how Texas gained its independence from Mexico? From the conflict in Nacogdoches to the Battle of Gonzales, there were many events that led up to Texas independence.
It all started when the Edward brothers, Hayden and Benjamin, got a land grant from Mexico to settle 800 families near Nacogdoches. There were squatters who had already been settled there, and the Edward brothers demanded payment for the land or the squatters would have to leave. The squatters were to the Mexican government, and the government sided with the squatters. Then Benjamin Edward organized a revolt and took over Old Stone Fort in Nacogdoches. He started the Republic of Fredonia and declared independence from Mexico. The Fredonians surrendered and the revolt was over. This wasn't a major event, but it attracted the attention of the Mexican government.
Mexican General Mir Y. Terán was sent to inspect Texas. He reported that the Mexican influence was decreasing in Texas. He observed that the Anglos outnumbered the Hispanics 5-1. Terán was worried that Texas would throw Mexico into revolution if something wasn't done. The reports made the Mexican government suspicious, and they started making changes towards Texas.
The next move by the Mexican government was the law of April 6, 1830. This law restricted all immigration from the United States, suspended all impresario grants, no new slaves could be brought to Texas, soldiers were brought to Texas to collect taxes on goods. To keep down the Anglo influence, European and Mexicans were encouraged to come to Texas. This caused the Texans to protest. The first conflict over the law was in the town of Anahuac. Many Texans went to protest and were arrested. Texans went to Anahuac to free them. Shots were fired, but eventually they were released. In order to keep peace, Texas wrote the Turtle Bayou Resolutions. In these statements, Texas denied that they were attacking the Mexican government and pledged their support to Santa Anna and his laws. Peace had been restored between the two countries for the time being. Then a skirmish took place, the Battle of Velasco. Texans felt the need to protect themselves from Mexican troops. They were caught taking 2 cannons from Anahuac. Fighting broke out and the Mexicans were forced to surrender. Shortly after this, Santa Anna was elected as president of Mexico.
In 1832 and 1833, Texas came together for a convention. At these, Texas decided to ask Santa Anna and his government for many things. First, in 1832, Texas wanted to separate statehood with Mexico. The April 6th law revoked improved school, better mail service, and more protection against the Native Americans, and a land title for the Texan settlers. Then in 1833, the Texans wrote a constitution for its separate statehood and sent Stephen F. Austin to present their decision. Austin waited many months and could not meet with Santa Anna. He ran out of patience. While he was waiting, he wrote a letter to San Antonio to make Texas a separate state in Mexico. Finally, Austin and the Vice President of Mexico met and agreed to most of the Texans' requests. Then Austin began to head back to Texas. During that, he was arrested in Saltillo. The letter he wrote about separate statehood was given to Mexico authorities who knew Santa Anna.
Texans were concerned about Santa Anna's actions and called for a convention, later known as the Consultation of 1835. At this convention, the Texans were divided. One group called the Peace Part, who wanted to keep peace with Mexico, and another group called the War Party, who wanted immediate independence from Mexico.
Cos marched to San Antonio and ordered that all weapons be given to the Mexicans. In Gonzales, they ordered Texas to give up their cannon. This resulted in the Texas holding a flag that read, "Come and take it." The Battle of Gonzales had started and the Mexicans retreated on October 2nd, 1835. The Texas Revolution had begun.